Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. So here's the crusher, Sergey Kovalev, 183. Here comes the man known as... It's Dmitry Bivol. Here's the man who...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Russia, here is the 3-time light heavyweight champion of the world, the hard-hitting Sergey Crusher Kovalev. Fighting out of the blue corner, fighting out of Kyrgyzstan by way of Russia.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
This is one of those arenas where you have to fight or you're gonna be found wanting.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Now I'm going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Beautiful counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fight has a real good flow to it. A perfect counter shot. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive. I can't believe it. They are giving up. And that will do it. This fight is... As the sun sets, we welcome you on this beautiful afternoon to Falkor Bay. So here comes...
This bout is skipped.
Usually you don't need a weather report. So here we go. Should be a good one. Not so rigid anymore with the stance. Nice counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Good counter punch. One of only 2 men to have beaten Canelo Alvarez. Can Bivol do it again?
It wasn't long ago these two were in the ring for their first match at light heavyweight. It was a title fight. 2022. Bivol won on points. He knew exactly what he had to do.
Neither one of them wants this to go to the judges' scorecards. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Which fighter will say no mas? punches have to hurt. They're both trying for a knockout. No rest for the weary. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. How about Alvarez in that last round? Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
You know what? You've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. Want to cool you down, want to ice you back, want to give you instructions in your head, and want to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Perfect counter lands. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. A perfect counter shot. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
In that last round. The bell rings and we start the third. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They exchange punches. Fighters want to see the hold it right there. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. The pound for pound king, Canelo is down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming and there was nothing they could do.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Looks like, hold that thought! Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down! You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
I need to see that again.
heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory. And
You are the sweetest thing. Yeah. I live all the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back. Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Regrets, oh, I have a few.
it is Riyadh season in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and we're about to see another big-time fight here at Kingdom Arena. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters.
Sugar Ray. It's Teofimo Lopez tries to be entertaining both in.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from New York.
Not too many seats. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Can't land the jab there. Do you believe what we're seeing? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. Can't find a home for that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Those counter punches have to hurt. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent.
Here we go. It's round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Catch and shoot. Perfect counter lands. That jab misses. How about that time counter shot? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs. And there's the bell for round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both men step back for just a moment. Defense is not an option for these two. You'd like to see more jabs. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He threw a punch and just got countered. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Perfect counter shot. They exchange punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he? Back at it in round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a counter shot. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
punch. That counter shot lands. Quick punch scores. Nice counter shot. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that lap. And there's the bell for round 5. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. He misses with that jab. Back and forth they go. This fight has a real good flow to it. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that one. There's the bell for round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. And he scores with the counter. Which fighter will say no mas? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson. And there's the bell to start round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Believe what we are seeing. You'd like to see more jabs. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. Another scoring shot there. Well done with that counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to... Did you see that? Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Round 8, and we're off again. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Good counter punching. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Robinson goes to the canvas. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision.